Yo, Jimmy.
Way I say,
Block.
Wagwan. Me they are, you know.
Exil.
Small up yourself.
Um, uh, sorry. Hey guys, it's been a minute since I've been in this state. Ladies and gentlemen, the great Riz ill. Hail Reezy himself is sick. Not sick per se. Let's just say sick. Let's just say what it is. I've got the sniffles. My mom gave me the sniffles because naturally I don't get sick even in flu season or whatever. My mom came home and she was sick, sneezing all over the place, touching me. Freaking, I had to wash her clothes and shit, cleaning her dishes and stuff, and yeah, I'm sick. Congratulations, lady. You've brought down the immortal one. I'm sorry. This is my business. It's just to basically say today I'm not gonna be as energetic. So today we're gonna be doing a recommendation, but by at Ferracocha 03, and it's by a band called The Interrupted. I researched them, or The Interrupters. I researched them, and it's like a band of like I think three brothers, one brother and his twin brothers, and then um, a woman, who, after going into some of her Wikipedia and stuff, she's actually done some work I'm aware of, some songs I'm aware of. She was either a writer or a vocalist in some of these things, but I never really knew her name or that she was that much of a success in the music business. And by success, it doesn't necessarily mean in the music business you have to be famous. In the music business, the definition of success is literally being a working musician, just like with actors. Actors need to be working actors to genuinely consider themselves self-successful. Like, you're doing something. If you're not doing something or not earning money from doing something, you're what you call me. So yeah, she's quite successful, man. She's done some interesting work on some movies. I know some of these songs I've listened to and I never knew she was there, and now I'm getting to see her center stage in terms of my first time reaction to The Interrupters, and I am going to be reacting to their song Take Back the Power. This should be interesting. I finally know what ska is. Every time I've heard of ska in terms of a genre before I start, I always thought it was some Jamaican thing. Like, it's just the way it sounds and how it spells. It feels like some kind of, or it sounds like some kind of like Jamaican thing. I thought it was some kind of like hardcore Jamaican. Yeah, man. I didn't know it was like another version of punk with like more marching band instruments. Let's just say that. Fuck it, let's get to it.
What's your plan for tomorrow? Are you a leader or will you follow? Are you a fighter or will you cower? It's our time to take back the power. What's your plan for tomorrow? Are you a leader or will you follow? Are you a fighter or will you cower? It's our time to take back the power. What you gonna do when they show up in black suits on your street in army boots? And then silence you. What you gonna say when they strip your rights away and the tax man makes you pay for every bit of sweat you've had today? We don't need to run and hide. We won't be pushed off to the side. What's your plan for tomorrow? Are you a leader or will you follow? Are you a fighter? The judge is so unjust, and the jury must discuss. Say you don't look like one of us. We're gonna turn. Now the court has been adjourned, and the lessons that you've learned are not as many as the bridges burn. We don't need to run and hide. We won't be pushed off to the side. What's your plan for tomorrow? Are you a leader or will you follow? Are you a fighter or will you cower? It's our time to take back the power. What's your plan for tomorrow? Are you a leader or will you follow? Are you a fighter or will you cower? It's our time to take back the power. We don't need to run and hide. We won't be pushed off to the side. What's your plan for tomorrow? Are you a leader or will you follow? Are you a fighter or will you cower? It's our time to take back the power. What's your plan for tomorrow? Are you a leader or will you follow? Are you a fighter or will you cower? It's our time to take back the power. What's your plan for tomorrow? Are you a leader or will you follow? Are you a fighter or will you cower? It's our time to take back the power. Let's take back the power. Let's take back the power.
Nick and Nora's infinite playlist as music. Uh, yeah, that's honestly the vibes it's giving me, guys. It's giving me the vibes of that movie. Even though, wait, some of the songs were as intense as this. Yeah, definitely those vibes. But then again, as we discussed in, I think even the yesterday's video, in terms of me going further down in terms of further down the wormhole or whatever, the rabbit hole, in terms of my punk rock reactions and my ska reactions, etc. I'm gonna get more and more songs like this that heavily influenced that era, and that's dope. That's dope. Viracocha, you were right about this woman. She is quite beautiful. Not that I'm taking away from anything that I've witnessed in the music, but she is quite voluptuous, if I do say so myself. She's basically every man's secret dream. A woman that's shorter than you and has the weight to take what you can give. you know, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. But anyways, in terms of the song itself, uh, a pretty straightforward message. Take back the power. What's your plan for tomorrow? Are you gonna step aside or are you gonna just follow the herd? Follow the herd. The herd. I'm trying not to insult anyone as I say this, but let me just say it so you can get what I mean. The herd of sheep, that is humanity, that just follows the leader. I like to compare it to there's two ways to look at this. One, it's like people are gullible, or two, people want someone to blame when shit hits the fan. You know what I'm saying? Here's an example. Me and my friend were discussing this thing yesterday when we were talking about college. He's one of my college friends, and we basically pointed to a time where when there was something in regards to like getting research or certain things for exams and all of that, and the class needed a representative. They came to me first because one, I'm one of the responsible ones, and I said no because I saw what was going to happen in the future, and then they appointed him. Now, what happened in the future is exactly what happened to him, where they picked him as the leader and as the person who's in charge, just so when they have grievances and shit hits the fan, they can blame him. And they blamed him and they did all these different things, and they basically villainized him when all this time he was giving them all the answers, he was giving them all the papers to study, etc., etc. I give that example to say sometimes people are not choosing you as a leader or following you because they appreciate you. Sometimes they do all of that stuff just so they can villainize someone when shit hits the fan, because you were the leader, you should have had your eye on the ball. What happened? Shit. You're not special. Not as an insult. You're not special. They do it to God. Whatever God you worship, human beings do it to your God exactly. Where they're like, oh shit, my mom is dead. God, how could you take my mom? It's like, I am God. Am I cancer? Am I, you know, God isn't cancer or the representative of every single disease. He is a deity. He is a being. He is everlasting, etc., etc. He isn't diseases, turmoil, and war. People like to blame God. Why did you bring this war? It's like, you motherfuckers are the one that's fighting. How are you blaming me? See, shit like that. So if they do it to God, who are you to complain? And then, as I said, the second thing is sometimes people are just looking for someone as the quick answer to all of their problems instead of participating in their own solutions. I said it in a Ren reaction a long time ago, where I was like, I think people need to start taking accountability for what happens within their environments in their country and stuff like that. They can't just like know these problems are happening, but then just throw their hands up and say, I know what's happening and I'm complaining about it, but I don't want to participate. I just want to give it to this politician or this and that, and then just complain and hope that things are going to be okay. You have to participate in your solution. So that's basically what they're asking us to do, to participate in our own solution to our problems. Are you going to be a leader or are you going to follow, etc., etc.? You know what I'm saying? And in terms of these things, even if I look at like myself in terms of like looking in the mirror, I've even thought to the extent of like being president. But then I quickly realized that I've never wanted power. I've never, and I'm not saying I could be president or whatever. It's always a toss up. Me personally, in terms of my level of marks in school and everything, it would take civil war for a person for a person like me to be president. But I've thought to that extent. I've always thought in like different areas in which I can participate. But then I realized some of these guys, most of them are just power hungry, and I'm not that power hungry. I just like order. I just like order, and I like work, and I like doing what it takes, doing the necessary thing for things to be in order. And sometimes that's not enough for the world. Sometimes people can be hoodwinked by the different extravagant stunts that politicians and other leaders pull to pull their attention. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to go any further than that because I'm going to offend some people's political beliefs. And I'm not in the mood to fight anybody today when I am busy fighting this thing that isn't supposed to be happening to me, which is the fucking flu. I don't want to hate my mom, but come on, mom. How can you break Black Superman like this? And yeah, I don't need to say any more about this because I think I've explained it enough, or I've reviewed it or commented on it enough. But that's been me. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the post notifications, and thank you for joining me today.
Lean with the squad, hey, give it the